This is a good opportunity to compare some idea webs from the very beginning of this unit to ones that are at the end. I'd like to show a couple of early ones and then one final idea web from the end of the unit. Here's a relatively naive idea web from the beginning of the unit about electrostatics. So you can see the various kinds of ideas there about electricity, a dab of science, and so forth. But one thing that's worth looking at is the link to energy here. And perhaps from the first unit, this student thought, oh, well, we'll be relating electrostatics back to energy, which was a pretty good guess on his or her part, but we do indeed get there, and get there quite frequently in this unit. Here's the second early idea web, and there's some interesting things here. The link to relating to life and getting shocked, and maybe the creation of lightning, and that there might be different types of electrostatics, including static electricity and then potential and kinetic somethings. So maybe some thinking about energy creeping in there through sort of an interesting side door of this student's thinking. So again, an early and somewhat naive look at electrostatics, which is what one would expect for a new topic. And here's a look at an idea web from the very end of the unit. Again, the central concept of electrostatics, which is linked to charges clearly, and then we spent a lot of time thinking about work done as you try to move charges against one another. And so that's represented here in all these green areas. We first did approximations by area when we were dealing with say Coulomb's law and the curved nature of that relationship, and then we used trapezoids to approximate that area better. And then later we moved into looking at the difference of potential energies, and of course work is a type of energy expressed in joules. Interestingly, this student was able to kind of connect the idea of net forces and energy back to electrostatics. So even though those are sort of tangentially related to electrostatics, they do represent a fair amount of the time that we spent in this particular unit as I used electrostatics to get into some broader topics of physics.